often when you see these YouTube videos about people standing up to the police and exercising their rights, there's a lot of question about First Amendment. Can you criticize the police? Generally people think that they have carte blanche to criticize the police and say whatever they want. And this isn't completely true. Generally speaking, yes, you can criticize the police, you can be rude, you can be offensive to a point, and that's legal. However, if you start threatening the police officers, or your use of profanity and the aggressiveness in what you're saying is to the point where it's likely to provoke violence, then you've broken the law here in Virginia. If you threaten a police officer, that's obstruction of justice. If you use language that is designed to provoke violence, that is disorderly conduct. So those are two criminal charges you can be charged with if you push the envelope of what's allowed under the First Amendment. So we have a constitutionally given right to remain silent. I suggest you use it. If you are ever in a situation, you can criticize the police officer if you so feel that it's an important thing to do. You can do that, but whether you can do something and whether you should do something are two different things. So you have a right to remain silent. The best thing to do is to exercise that right and remain silent. And we're talking about this in the context of a DUI case. I'll tell you, I've seen many cases where over-the-top nasty behavior has been used as evidence of drunkenness. Because we all know that one guy who gets drunk and he just turns into a loudmouth jerk. And so when you get these DUIs where the people are just saying horrible things, they're just like, oh, that guy is just, it sounds like he's drunk. That comes across as if you're drunk. Okay? If you just sit there quietly, they can't use that against you. If you start railing and ranting about your rights, this and screw you and this, that, it's going to sound like you're drunk. And the officer's going to testify he was slurring his words, using profanity, being over-the-top aggressive. They're not going to like you. It's going to sound like your inhibitions were down due to intoxication. So just exercise your right to remain silent.